everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsified. I'm so glad you joined me today for another video. And today I have excuse me, a tutorial kind of video for you. And it is like how to spice up your packages, your Happy Mail that you send out, your gift wrapping, just any gifts you want to spice up, or of course you can do that just because as well. So I had a Happy Mail to package or to send out to crafty little Amy, and I was packaging it, and then I decided that I want to spice it up a little bit. So I decided to pull out some of my stamps from my stash because I wanted to color it. I couldn't do too much because the post office in Austria is very strict. We have lots of rules, and if there is something in a wrong area in their eyes, then they're not sending it out, and I would have wasted it. So I was very small in what I did, but I like how it turned out. I hope you do too. I used just some brown packaging, brown craft paper for the package, and I used a ton of tape, as you can see, so it really holds together, holds in place, and it doesn't rip open during the transportation. And I just used a box and closed that, and then I wrapped the craft paper around. So here I'm just using one of my metallic brush pens and just writing Crafty Little Amy on there, obviously not the address, just so I know where I have to put the address, and there is going to be a sticker with my address when I send it away. And this is the area I want to work on. So I decided to use that girl, and I did not use the stamp set, but I planned on using the hello, but I did not end up doing that because you will see why. This is the first time I used the stamp, and I had a hard time getting the stamp off the paper. It was so sticky. That was very hard, but I managed to do it. And I apologize because I'm doing some of the stamping off camera because I could hardly see. There you can see how much I have to struggle. That was not easy, but I managed to get it off. So I'm just using my acrylic block, and unfortunately I didn't make a mistake. It was no one's fault, but you will see in a few seconds that it didn't stamp completely because the box underneath wasn't as sturdy as I thought it was, so it was bending a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm just taking my Fineliner and trying to draw the outlines as good as I can. But I think that my camera cut off at some point, so you can't really see me doing the tracing, but that's not too bad. I broke the Fineliner. This was I think was it the Copic? No, I don't remember what it was, but it was a 0.1 Fineliner, and I always break the tip. I'm way too hard on the pens, and I always break the tips. But I have a new pack. They're different. I got them from Flying Tiger, and they're great because they don't have felt tips. They have kind of different tips. I don't really know what tip it is, but that one worked like a charm. So there is the traced girl. I tried my best. It's not perfect, obviously. And then I decided to use the hedgehog with the high sentiment or the high bubble. And it did work a bit better in the bottom because it was sturdier there. But I traced the other areas. I just traced them and it was okay. And the Fineliner that I'm using, it's not really a Fineliner. It comes in 3. This is a set of 3. So there's one very thick one, the one that I'm using now, and then there's a very thin one and the middle one. And this is perfect. It worked like a charm. And that pen was working so great. And I'm horrible at drawing like things like that. So I was glad that I had something I could trace it off, because I couldn't have done it without it. But I think it looks cute in the end. Just tracing the cute little guy. And excuse me, I'm fighting a cold. Just checking if it's still wet, and now I'm using my TouchNew markers, which I love so much. And here I used number 3 rose red, and for the skin I used let me just check, 17 pastel pink and 25 salmon pink. And you're going to be able to see all of the numbers that I used in my blog post. And here for the bow I use 87. Is it called azalea purple? I don't know how to pronounce that. And also 86 vivid reddish purple. And obviously you can't really, the shading, it was not easy to shade because it's craft paper A, so the color is different. It's not as it is on the cap. It's not true, and also it's fading and it's soaking up, as you can see. And here I'm using CG05 and CG1. There I remembered that I forgot this one little thingy there. I'm just using my black jelly pen and I'm tracing the eyes. And for the hair I used 32 deep yellow, 34 yellow, and not just the 2, I think. No, what else do I use? Oh, 36 cream. I forgot that. I'm trying to do a bit of a flicking motion, but obviously it's not that effective. For the hedgehog, I'm using 93 burnt orange, 94 brick brown, and 96 mahogany. For the grass, I'm using I can't find the color, I'm sorry. Where is it? Jesus. Vivid Green 46, there it is. And I used 26 Pastel Peach for the face of the hedgehog, and I used, what did I use? Yes, I used 17 for the cheeks as well of the girl, and this is 178 Cool Shadow and 179 Aquamint. And for the high, I used 2 Rose Red and 2 Old Red and 3 Rose Red. So yeah, that's it. That's just a very quick and short how-to. I hope you feel inspired to try that out as well. You can see all of the supplies I used over on my blog post. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!